All right, we are live once again. Let's see. Let's get the game starting up. Here we go. Booting up now. All right. All right. We are playing Shin Megami Tensei 5. Revengeance or whatever it's called. As you can see. I wonder. Whoa, what's happening? There we go. Yep, there we go. Oh, there we go. Little distracted, but there we are. I'm just checking something. There we go. All right, that's done. Back to the stream again. Hey, Sword, how's it going? I was gonna play Stray today, but I decided to delay it again. Give myself a bit more time. I think this will be easier for me to continue at the moment. And then we'll start worrying about some of that other stuff soon. Continuing and finishing up Stray. I have a feeling Stray is from what we watched yesterday, even though there was only 2 previous streams of Stray, I have a feeling Stray is only a stream or 2 away from being beaten. Like, I don't think it's a long game. Well, and I think it's such a short game that it'll be over in just a few more streams. We'll start on that soon. Fire, ice. You're not gonna like it.
Oh shit, heed my call.
Deletus! The Deletus spell never fails. Just gotta shoot it out. Hey, stop running. Been a very different area. All right, so buttons, quests. All right, we got main quests and sub quests in progress. Look at all these in progress quests. I imagine the ones in the lower part are older quests. Oh, we can do it by quest order. There we go. Report. Defeated, blah, 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 blah. You defeated, blah, 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 blah. All right, so we have 2 we have to report and then a whole bunch we have to do. We're going to start doing these sub quests by the order in which their level is, like this, 48. It's gonna be the next one we do, but first we're gonna turn in this quest. You repelled Cleopatra's attack. That's the busty lady, the buxom woman that we have now. Report area. Bitch, where the hell that? There's also other quests in there. Look at that. Tokyo Diet Building. All right, well, to the Tokyo Diet Building. This is the Cleopatra. Actually, I need to check something. What's the button? There it is. Okay. So, Queen Meta and Titiana. Wait, do I have the boy of her? I got Titiana. Wait, hold up. Because I bet you can combine them, right? No, I do not. I wonder if I'm saving her for him. I don't like. That's the thing I'm trying to remember. One of the main things I'm trying to remember is fusion. Oh, like what I was in the middle of. I'd like to make an empty slot. All right, we got Vampire Boy. I think okay, Vampire Boy and Queen Med. Let's check the fusion hosts. What's this? What do you get from these guys? Oh, hey, thanks the other day. Poison gems really are yummy. Would you like to gather some more? Want to eat 2 poison gems? Sure. Thanks. You obtained Dispel Charm. I'm full on Dispel Charms, my man. I shouldn't even have the ability to do that if I'm already full. What even is a Dispel Charm, by the way? Dispelling... What does a Dispel do in this game? Are there active spells? Like this casts poison. That was obvious. Okay, here they are. Dispel. That'll be part of these types of things. Prevents enemies from fleeing. So Dispel, maybe it'll get rid of buffs then? Here it is. Negate stat debuff effects on allies. Okay. Alright, to the world of shadows.
Welcome to the world of shadow.
Welcome to your mama. All right, we're doing dyad fusion. We're gonna take Queen Med. Can we combine them with Vampire Boy to make something new? That'd be nice if it was that convenient. Oh my lord. super convenient, bro. This is what we're probably gonna do. He's not a fan of ice. Resist ice. Bam. There we go. Done. Oh wait, we gotta register him though. Hold up. How do you register them?
Return.
I don't want to leave. I want to register my Pokemon.
Welcome to the world.
Demon Compendium. There it is. Register all.
Are you registering demons?
Hopefully that wasn't a mistake. All right, so let's do Dyad and select him and see. Okay, these are all the things we can make with him. Let's see if there's something we're specifically aiming for. The lowest one, that's good. All right, let's check her now. Same thing. All right, I'm digging it. Azazel. Oh no, not Azazel. Bro, look at that dude's smile. All right, cool. Yeah, that's what we're going for then. I'm cool with this. As long as it doesn't mutate and become something I don't want, I'll be fine. I choose you. Now this will make it so I have an empty slot. The other cool thing is I'll have him. He was one of the Pokemon needed to fuse something more powerful. We found the day before yesterday. We definitely needs resist ice. And I like keeping all the resists and stuff. Next is increased chance of getting insta-killed or afflicted with status ailments. Greatly decreased your chance of getting insta-killed. Oh, do these stack? Interesting. MP recovery when user strikes a foe's weakness. Her siphon. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give him enduring soul. Oh, actually, before we do that, because we might fuse him into something else right away. So he has no natural like skills related to fire or anything like that. Because I might still give him resist fire. It depends on what I'm going to fuse him into. So I think we had to go to special fusion hoe. That's not how I do it. I think I this. There we go. There he is. Now she is weak to unknown. She might be weak to fire, and so I want to give her that. Hopefully she's not. We'll just fuse them. All right, so ice. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! What the hell just happened? Resist ice, resist electric. And then I think I'm gonna give him these three. So Enduring Soul, I Restore, and Abyssal. And we'll start. All he has to use is fire. I could give him some more elements. I mean, stuff to pass on, like heavy force, heavy dark. I think it's better I have these little weaker things for now, so we'll just do that. Yep. Because he's not like a main Pokemon. Increase the damage of users' fire attacks based on the number of hits dealt by allies this turn. Oh, that's interesting. You
Is this demon to your liking?
can wait, hold on. You
Is this demon to your liking?
no. Now we have an empty Pokemon slot, so let's turn in the quest. I just feel like maybe there's a chance. I don't know if I'm right, but I feel like there's a chance if I turn in quests, I could get extra Pokemon from turning in quests. So I like the idea of having an extra slot empty. I look like a Pokemon? Oh my lorda lorda. Ooh. What? Let's just say order up. What you talking about? Alright, what we got going on here? We're getting 2 skills right off the get-go. We're getting Concentrate, greatly increase the damage of the next magic attack. Being evaded, null, drained, repelled, doesn't consume additional turns. I like the idea of passing that on maybe to a few people. I don't know if how common Abyssal Mask and MP Restore are. I guess let's look at the skills we're getting here. Heavy Fire All. We'll use that to replace this one. Concentrate. Raise attack of all allies by 1 rank. I don't care about that right now. Increase fire attack damage. Yeah. We'll double triple down on fire stuff for now. So get rid of this. Am I cool? Yep, that's how he'll be. Now I have an empty slot. Also, let's take a look at Special Fusion, and we'll look at her now. Let's see. Now all we have to do is make this fella. You ever play any of the SOCOMs?
Return when you have gathered.
I'm pretty sure I did 174,000 years ago. I wouldn't remember which one it would be. It would have been during the PS3 time, when the PS3 was a thing. I have the faint memory of playing a game called SOCOM during that era. All right. So let's go turn in a quest. And then start doing side quests. We have to go to the Tokyo Diet Building. Wait, I don't think it means this Tokyo Diet Building. I think wait, hold on. Let's look at this again. Wait. There we go. You know what? I think it means the one in the fancy world. I think it means the one here. My memories blend all together. Yeah, that happens. I think that means we're getting old. Like, yeah. I think that means we're getting old. Look, Vapor. There's... Hold on. Party. There we go. Look, Vapor. There's buxom women in this game. And I think she has some kind of fancy pants attack too. Let's put her in my party for one fight. Come at me, bro. Skills. Unique frolic.
Upon my beauty.
Yeah, there's just no physics. The horses are like, holy shit! Now we killed them. Look at she's up in the background dancing. Yeah, there's a lot of cool Pokemon designs in this game. Look at me, look. Look, Artemis is pretty cool too. Don't you squint at me. Look at this guy's winning smile. Ooh. I didn't realize I tried to fill my health. I wonder what I pressed. Aha! I was right. It was this area. Let's talk to people. See what they have to say. I heard what happened at the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building. I'm sorry about Aogami. It looks like you were fused with director Koshimizu. Now, does anything feel wrong or out of place? We have no idea what may happen when a god or demon fuses with someone other than their designated knowledge. This is new territory for us as well. Would you mind if I took some basic readings of you? Just to make sure there aren't any issues. Sure, no problem, but only after I learn some Japanese. Alright, where's... I haven't been diligent in doing my Japanese properly. I've only been doing a few a day, but yesterday I actually did it all, so... Let's see. Let's do some today. Kondo. Which either means this time or next time. And I don't really know how to tell until I can read all that at the same time. I think it's next time though. Kondo.
Kondo wa
Mata. Again also, I think. Sumu. Move forward. Susumu. Move forward.
進む前に
Mata. Yet more.
まだ
Yodu. Evening night. Chu. 6.
6彼には子
Nope.
供が6
Roku
人
6. Chu is 9, I think. Sumimasen. Sorry. Excuse
す
me.
みません
Hame. I don't remember.
ためこれは
Onegaishimasu.
お願い
Please.
します
Basho. No, Basho is place location. Yosu. Appearance state.
自分わからない言葉は
Self.
自分で調べ
Jibun. Self oneself. Alright. Isonashi. Busy occupied.
忙しい
Nedu.
寝
Sleep.
る
How. By. Suni. Next subsequent.
次
Yasashi or Udashi? I think it's Yasashi, gentle kind.
優しい彼
Hachi. 8.
8
Hoki. Time. Occasion.
暇な
Miyadu. Be visible.
見える
Disagree. I don't know how to say it. Scowl.
違う答えが違います
Scowl is used. We'll stop here on this one. All right, we learned a few words. Wait, where my earballs? Where be me earballs? I found them. All right. All right, let's get some readings done. She makes a valid point. Your mama makes a valid point.
Young man,
I recommend we do as she asks.
Yes
Okay, I've taken the relevant data. There don't seem to be any outstanding problems. There is one concern though. I'm seeing a noticeable amount of fatigue in the director's body. You may be a proto-fiend, But I worry about you as Prime Minister and Director, and fighting on the front lines on top of that. It's causing too much stress. Now, differ be wrong. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I hadn't been doing my words for almost a week. Well, completing all of my words is the better way of saying it. Let's turn that back on for a second. I need to go to options. Let's just add 3 words. There we go. We added 3 new words for the daily new words. I want to take it easy. We're gonna fail this. Chinao.
違う答えが違い
But we're
ます
failing it because I just had it, so obviously I would know it again. But I want it up on screen. You may be a proto fiend, but I worry that your work is. Oh yeah, we read that.
Yes.
I'm aware of the weight of my responsibilities, but I'm simply doing what must be done to protect the people of Tokyo.
Yes.
Director, why do you do so much for humanity when you aren't even human yourself?
But
It's precisely because I'm not human myself.
Huh?
Nani?
I suppose.
I suppose now is as good a time as any. Shujinko. Oh, that's my character's name. What does it mean? Protagonist? I can't remember. You should hear my thoughts on this as well. As the Tsukayami type proto-fiend, I took the responsibility of Prime Minister to guide the country through the time of crisis. And as I carried out my duty, I grew to connect with this. Like, oh, lordy, what's happening? Yo, Xboxer, thank you very much. I appreciate it, man. 51 months. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, guys. Who's all still here? Like, are you still here, Vepper? I know you skipped my movie nights, but you might not want to skip the next movie night. Not the next, but well, we'll see. It could be Monday's movie night. I'll check during the middle of the stream, but it also could be Tuesday's movie night. And the same goes for you, Xboxer, and maybe some other people. I don't know if you, because normally you guys can't make it, but you know, maybe you get a couple days warning. This might be a movie night you want to make, because guess what? We'll probably, I can't 100% promise, but what we'll probably be watching is this. Let's see. It is probably going to be on Tuesday. It could be Monday, but I think it's Tuesday we're going to be doing it. $8 p.m. for us. Oh yeah, then it's probably gonna be Tuesday. Boom. Shabanga. It's like, oh no, it's danger. Oh no, we gotta run. Wait, let me see if I can read that. I haven't learned the word. I haven't learned the word run yet. No, I don't know how to say the. I know that's E. I don't know how to say these. See, they have characters like this that mean like a ton of different sounds. Oh, this says kawaii, but that's not what's down here. I guess it is. This doesn't look like kawaii though. I don't remember. It's not recognizable to me as kawaii. Because I have kawaii as a word I've learned, as well as Suki and Daisuki. It's like, oh no, run! They're coming! The scary kitty cats are here! Oh no! So it's that anime that's coming out in like literally one day, where the cats, they swarm you in a world ruled by cats. The cats, they chase you down and like, cuddle me, you bitch. And then they like rub up on you and maybe lick you a little bit, and then you become a cat as well, and then you also chase after humans trying to get cuddles, and also it's full of references of horror movies. In a world dominated by cats, can we survive? Night of the Living Cat. And I like how in the first trailer the reference they put in there was Resident Evil 1, the first zombie. Night of the Living Cat. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, I and that's the other thing too. You guys maybe will be able to pick out references that I miss. But if you don't watch it the first day, there'll probably be an opportunity to watch it again with us. Because I'm assuming that when it comes out, it won't have subtitles right away. I mean, dub right away. So we'll watch the subtitled version, and then later on we'll watch the dub version when they start releasing that. $37. Oh my lordy, you're an elderly man, Xboxer. That's awesome, man. Happy early birthday. 37's still young, man. You got plenty of time to do things, and you're a mover and a shaker. You're always talking about stuff you're already in the middle of and doing, so keep it up. And as I carried out my duty, I grew connected with the land's many citizens. I think you're not really ever elderly until you give up. I think that's when you become elderly. I think you can become elderly at 20. Over time, I found myself constantly drawn to a light given off by every individual's unique soul.
Yes.
If you've given up on life and you're not pushing forward and trying to better yourself and things like that, then and you've reached you're done. You're done. Pretty much the exact same thing as being elderly, right? It's just your body hasn't gotten there to match it yet, but you got the mindset because you're done. Because we proto-fiends will never have souls of our own. I want to protect that light, even if it means bringing harm upon myself. I understand.
I see.
I had a feeling you might. Yep, see, Xboxer's always getting something done. He's always doing something. Yuzuru understood my way of thinking as well, Director. Regardless, my current mission is to protect you until the end. The researchers created this using the data. Wait, the researchers created this using the data they took from me. You obtained Tsukuyomi's essence base. Can I get more of these? You should be able to handle it like any other essence. I trust you to use it well.
By the way,
I only took some basic readings this time, but I'd like to perform a more detailed examination later. Please speak to me when you're ready. I think we may be able to prepare a new essence for you. This girl wants to give me essences. Oh, you dirty woman. I'm getting out of here. She's gonna contaminate me with her lewd suggestions. All right, I need to go to the thingy and look at, yeah, that's what I'm trying to go look at right now, Soren. I want to take a little looky-loo at what he can do for me. We need to chronicle some more deeds. I chronicled those deeds so hard. Cadaver's hollow. What's this about? Why is there something new here?
Now then, what's on?
Buy. I'll buy your mama. Okay, we can rebuy his essence. Here it is. 50,000. That bitch is too expensive. All right, let's see what it does though.
Need anything else? See you next time.
50,000. Also, I think a new moon Soren counts as a full moon too. I think it's during a new moon or a full moon. I could be wrong. You have a higher chance of mutation. World of Shadows.
welcome to.
Wait. What did she just say to me? She said something new. She probably mentioned the fusion. There he is. Wait, that's not him. Where is he at? You'd think he would be one of these higher ones. Should say new wherever he is. There he is. $100, by the way. Slightly raises evasion after evading severe physical. Wait. Slightly raises evasion after evading severe physical counterattack that ignores resistances and pierces the. Oh shit! So this is an evasion-based Pokemon skill that could make you big tough boy. High restore. That's cool. Cool that someone can give that to me now. Severe ice attack to all foes. Ignores affinities, resistances, and pierces through. Yep, I already got a really good ice attack. Damn it. Chances of inflicting mirage on all foes. So I have a unique ice attack, a unique buff, and then two good things. Let's see what it gives me resistances wise. Oh, it doesn't give me an option for resistances, does it? Oh, skills affinities. There it is. Okay. Wait, what? What's happening? So I want affinities. Oh shit, I would be able to absorb ice. And I would be defend and fire would be my only weakness. So right now I'm using resist dark, and dark is my only weakness with this current Pokemon. So I'd still have four things, but one of them would be a full-on protection from, so I'd have full protection from light damage. And then the other would be I get healed by ice, and then I would resist fire and lightning, because I would make sure to give him resist fire, because having any weaknesses is not acceptable as a main character. Speaking of which, let's look at some of the higher level ones. So this is the kind of thing I probably should be looking at these guys. Look at this. Oh my lordy, lordy. Immunity to basically 0 damage from 3 different types of magic. That's crazy. But I would have to use 2 skill slots to make it so I don't get hit by criticals. But then at that point, I would resist fire, ice, immune to lightning, immune to force, resist light, and be immune to darkness. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Here's another really good one, just like this one's better. This one, well, it has 2 weaknesses. That's the problem. I don't like that I have to waste 2 skills. Oh lordy, lordy, look at this one. Resists everything but light, and then you just give yourself the resist force or resist physical, and then you're set. The resist physical. Oh, ooh, boy, I definitely would never want Siegfried. But the thing about having Siegfried is that you would absorb all physical. That's probably a really hard thing to get. I guess because you can move affinities around in this game. I guess because of that, in this game so far, we haven't found a single Pokemon without a weakness. Wow, look at that one. Because in the other, like, games, there was always some Pokemon that didn't have a weakness, but notice in these, all of them have a weakness, no exception. Hey, Private Tomcat, how's it going?
Return.
So this, oh yeah, I wouldn't mind getting the skill and then looking at it and then reloading, but this does a lot of damage for 31 MP. That other one's 100 MP. That's gonna be like 1/3 to 1/4 of my MP, I assume, right? How much MP do I have? Yeah, 1/3. It's just not a skill I can use multiple times.
Yes?
Oh, Vepper, did you see what we're going to be watching for movie night in either Monday, but most likely Tuesday? Welcome, how have you been? You know, it's not my place to say this, but please don't push yourself too hard, okay? What will you do? Offer essence. Talk, I guess?
Yes.
With Yozuru and Atsuta gone, things don't look good at Bethel, Japan. Yeah, he might have been here, but I don't think he said anything in chat. That's why I brought it up. Okay, so you were here for it. All right, cool. Offer assistance, not essence. Oh, how's it going, Lucas from Brazil? We fortunately, I heard that you guys are telling Nintendo that they need to get their shit together and stop trying to make draconic user agreements, which that's good. I wish America would do it and not just Brazil. I wish like like one of the largest markets, if not the largest market for the Nintendo Switch, would do the same thing, because that would definitely force them to get their shit together. We're fortunate that you didn't lose your ability to fight. It's as if you're carrying a fate of all Tokyo on your shoulders. We can't fight with you, but we all believe in you.
Yes?
Offer assistance.
Yes.
Thank you, but it seems that you have no matters at the moment that require your assistance. I believe you need to help the we'll need your help for another occasion. So if you could assist me when the time comes.
Yes?
All right, so we can't actually help her at the moment.
Be careful up.
This guy has a quest he's gonna give me. Let's turn in the quest before we do all that, because that's the whole point in coming in here. So once we turn in this quest, then we'll start talking to other people about their quests.
See you.
Welcome back. Did you find Cleopatra? Did I? You reported on the investigation into Cleopatra.
Oh, I see.
So after you defeated her, you took her under your protection. That's very like her. She did once enter another ruler's protection in order to keep her own country safe. Well, thanks to you, she won't cause any more harm to Bethel.
We're willing to share.
Thank you for your help. I think that takes care of this matter. Level up. Cleopatra didn't level up. Alright, what we got? Critical Zealot. Increases critical damage, but normal damage decreases. Do I care to pass it on? User buffs and debuff skills last one extra turn. Increase physical attack damage. Lower defenses of all foes, lower defenses of all allies, raises attack of all right. but always lands a critical. Interesting. The 2 to medium physical attacks at random foes. I think I'm gonna get rid of that with this critical zealot.
Yes.
Bear witness to my true capabilities. Recover MP after battle. Do I care enough for that to replace anything here? Yeah, this one. I don't care to pass that on with him. Boom boost. Oh, we had some fusion hose to really do. We're getting a lot of people up. Nah, really smash them up. Heavy force attack on all foes. Resist fire, resist light. He needs light for sure. More safeguard, more high restore. I don't think he needs 2 ice. Yeah, that's what we'll do. He'll have double alls, which sometimes can be a hindrance, but as payment for your work, I'll register your Cleopatra's data in the virtual trainer. With this, you can engage in virtual battles with Cleopatra. Giggity. I'll send word to have you cleared, so speak with my superior if you want to give it a try. Alright, I should get back to work. This woman's trying to make some lewd AR, VR stuff for me. Just like, finishing that quest, I'll make some lewd VR missions for you. Yeah, Nintendo has been some kind of abusive with the whole world, not even just Brazilians. It's just that your country is one of the few countries that has enough respect for their citizens to tell Nintendo they need to knock that shit off. And they're not even, they have an official official person. Oh yeah, they don't even have a like yeah, Brazilian lawyers and whatnot. Yeah, I heard about that too. Like Brazil's an afterthought for them. No, I don't want to grab anything yet right now, Soren. I want to save right away. One of my Pokemon want to have a conversation with me about something. Oh, it's the Apple Girl. What's up, Apple Girl?
Hey!
Let me show you what I've learned from our travels together. Adun seems motivated. Adun's powered up. Power up. Her magic increases. Cool. Is there another world somewhere in the North the Pantheons don't got their fingers in? Doesn't matter where the hell I go, they just keep popping up. Give me some space already, damn. Calm down, Loki. Did she just say bleh? Did you die? Well, so glum. You can look happier than that, can't you? I can just imagine the cheerful faces you must have made back when you were human. Ding, 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 dong. Who all else is here, by the way? Is my Nico Shogun here? No, he's not. But she is. Before we go to the Temple of Eternity, we must obtain the 3 keys. The keys of blah, 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 blah. Without them, we will be unable to do anything. And the Cleopatra.
Yes.
Try not to let your feelings for me distract you in battle, okay? Alright. So. I think we need to do a fusion hoe. We don't really need to, but we leveled up a bunch of Pokemon, so we should at least check what kind of hoes we can fuse. I'm waiting for the full moon to go away though. I don't want to fuse under the full moon.
Welcome to the world of shadows, where demons gather.
Demon Compendium. Register.
Are you
Register
registering?
all. View compendium. I'll view your mama. All right, so can't believe Nico Shogun's still only level 39. Wow, my boy's just not leveling up quick. So we have a few Pokemon who are done, like I believe Loki. Let's do Dyad Compendium and then see all the things that Loki can make here in this. A lot of stuff. All right, so you can make the penis demon, the elephant, the wolf, the mummy. Those are all the things that I don't know that he can make. All right. Let's take a look at the special fusions for Loki, just in case. 'Cause I don't think it lists. Okay, I had to see which ones. And then the weird angel thing combined with these 3 makes something new. That's interesting. All right, well, it is what it is. All right, anybody here require a Loki? Hey, I'm gonna make Norn, the clock Pokemon. Once these 3 are ready, she's ready. She needs null electric, and she needs null ice, and ba fa 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 fa. Then she'll be ready too. Bro, Nintendo left the country. I didn't know that, Lucas. That's funny. They're trying to force Brazilians to beg for it, and then Brazil's like, "Oh yeah, you think? Nah, you beg, bitch." That's funny. Aha! I need Loki for this. So this guy, that could save me a lot of money. Let me see what this guy is required. What's required to make that guy? I mean, let's do reverse compendium fusion. There he is. Wait, here we go. He's done and she's done. Dear Lord. Yeah, this seems like the way to go then. What is he? Fire, ice, resist ice. There we go. Let's look at the special fusions again here. What are your weaknesses? Unknown. So I'll just get as much stuff as possible. All right, let's do it. Wait. There we go. Fusion. Oh, you can't have my smiley boy. Oh wait, I could give him the elephant instead. I feel like the elephant can be used for something else too. You definitely can't have my smiley boy. Just letting you know, game. All right, yeah, let's just do these two. So start off with resist fire, resist ice, and resist force. Can we move those into different locations? Nah, I'll put them right where they are. I think that lady was an ailment lady, wasn't she? I don't even remember what she did. Maybe she was a buffer debuffer. All right, that's good enough. When user resists or nulls an attack, chance to counter with a medium light attack. Oh, look at that. There was another skill that did the same thing, but it's okay. I don't need it all. Debilitate, lower all. Moderate HP recovery. Null dark. Null dark is definitely getting put on there. But I don't know about this and that. Maybe. Lowers all stats of all foes. I feel like I should take debilitate and start spreading that around.
Is this demon
Ding dong ding. Dong. Dear Lord. I am deity Mitra. Well met. Level up. Where will the strength take us now? You're definitely getting null dark. Let's take a look at your skills. Heavy light, one foe. Heavy dark, all foes. And heavy almighty, all foes. Yes, we'll keep that theme on him. Means we have to get rid of something else. We've been passing safeguard around. I probably, you know what, mana spring. Yep. I choose mana spring. Minus 80 something mana though. Wow. I still choose mana spring. Oh, I have the necessary demons if you use something special, do I? Oh, who the hell is this? This is new. Don't look at me. He's like, ah! This guy is the guy who I need to fuse for that other Pokemon too. Really? All I can do to fuse him is use these ridiculously expensive things here? That sucks. He's done, isn't he? So I guess no, he's not. Okay. Oh my lordy, a new Pokemon. I can't believe I can make this new Pokemon. What is your weakness? Force, that's it. All right. What do you learn down here? Increase physical, increase critical, 2 to 3 heavy physical attacks. So she's physical based. You remember that physical skill I passed up, that boosted physical stuff? I definitely should have taken it for her. Well, not definitely, but it would have helped her, I should say. Though I think actually it was this skill here, so I don't think it matters. While in the active party, increase critical rate for quesadillas. All right, cool. He's a big fan of quesadillas, it seems. Loki is ready, but my new boy is not. Though, yeah, I do want Debilitate. What am I going to get rid of for Debilitate? I think Safeguard. I think I want to pass Debilitate around to a few Pokemon because I don't think that's something I have a lot of. So we're going to keep him in our party for a while. All right, who else do I want to fuse? We have 2 slots now. We're keeping him until he gets his next skill. Keeping him. She's not done. This fella's done almost 1 level, right? Yep. Loki's done, but we're saving him for something else. The 3 sisters. I'm working on them. These 3 thread sisters. I guarantee. Oh yeah, they combine into the null thing. We already learned. Because they're 3 fate sister people. So like you see she's holding the thread and the other person's holding the thread in the center, and then she's holding the thread at the end getting ready to cut it. All right. Poison master, huh? Greatly increase effects of poison, I guess. Boon boost, null force. No. The rest of these Pokemon are Pokemon I plan on keeping around, so I don't fuse them very often. So what we could do is look at a completely unique fusion. I could think about that and do it from reverse compendium, like pay for it by resummoning Pokemon I already have. This would be one of the guys I want. Ooh, really? You only can do it with fifth is the only one, huh? All right, let's look at the lowest level Pokemon possible to fuse. Weakness to fire. Mr. Elephant. Mr. Elephant is done, so I think I'll fuse him with something. I'll probably just pay for the other one. Rather than getting rid of a slot, just keeping it what it is. Do I care enough to... maybe null fire if I have it? I'm just looking at all the fusions, and then I'm gonna go with the other screen that helps me do this easier, because I specifically want to use the elephant. So what we'll do is Dyad Compendium Fusion. We'll select Elephant. Wait, Elephant is done, right? Yeah, Elephant is done. All right, cool. So then we select Elephant. These are all the things Elephant can make, but we're gonna make the lowest level Pokemon that he can make right now, which is this feller. Then we'll see all the things he can make and look into maybe giving him null fire. I don't know, something like that. So what do you get? Nothing. All right. Trying to see like what might get in him. These are a lot of resists. I can give him fire resists with her. I definitely want to give him fire resist, even though I don't plan on really using him. So with him, I can give him fire and like greater mana spring. I wouldn't mind spreading that love around. Oh, I forgot I got to look at the top because some of them are up there. Bloody Glee. Critical rate increase. Jeez. All right. Wait, Norn. That's a Pokemon. While returning to the stock of your turn, press icon will not be consumed. Oh, okay, that's neat. All right. We'll go with a. Also, what does he have boosts in? Physical and ice and buffing. Okay. I think we'll just go with her. Maybe. No, I think I'd rather spread some of Horace's love around. I think that mana, the greater mana spring, is more important to me. Yeah, and most of the others don't have resist fire after that. Yep, that's what we'll do. We'll summon Horace. 28,000 monies. Woo, this is expensive. You an expensive boy. All right, here you go. Resist fire. We'll throw in resist force too, maybe. We'll see. I don't care about buffing his physical. I don't care about all these powerful spells up here. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him increase physical, user's buff, increase critical. Yeah, we'll give him both mana springs. All right, hold on, I have an idea. Let's give him the big mana spring first, then the small mana spring. It still works. They do stack. Okay. I don't really care to spread around small mana spring as much, though. I can always pay for him on someone else. Do I want to instead get boon boost or physical? Or... Nah. Let's read these though. It's nice to have all three of those, but I'm actually getting that one skill, debilitate, that does it in the opposite direction. Let's start spreading that around soon. All right. Set. Raise all user stats by 2 ranks for 3 turns when a demon with 4 heavenly kings is summoned from the stock.
Is this demon to your liking?
Is my Twitch title all screwed up? Oh, the Switch. Oh, Gamer Boy. Sorry I didn't see you there. How's it going? Yeah, that was a leftover title. Chewy.
You face Jikokuten of the 4 Heavenly Kings!
Calm down now, it's okay. Yeah, the Ethernet port works now. The little wired connection thing at the top. Wow, it does it, finally. They gave me an Uggo dock though. Alright, what's this dragon's eye? Greatly raises accuracy. Maybe I should spread that to someone? Chance to inflict mirage to all foes. I just don't care about this type of thing. Even if it's a thing specifically for him, I just don't care. So, are you sure you want to discard? Yes. But this, maybe I want to spread that around a little bit or have it on someone to spread around. So we'll give it to Mana Spring. All right, so Xearrik, you need to be part of the main team. I want to do this now before I forget. Because if you're part of the main team, you level up faster. And I want him to be able to get that last skill here so I could summon that other Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, it's not really a W fully. I think what they did, my working theory is that they gave me a what do they call them? Blemished, a factory blemished console dock. So when they're quality control testing stuff at factories, sometimes certain things are pulled from the line because they're blemished in a bad way, and they're like, yeah, let's not give this to customers, and it looks bad. And I think in order to replace the docks that they sent to people who were broken, they kept those blemished consoles, and I got a blemished dock because it looks like it has heat damage. I haven't felt like taking the pictures of it, but because I have to unhook all the wires and all that to do it, but I'm gonna do that soon. It looks like it has heat damage all over it and weird clamp way like stuff, and it's not the same dock I sent them. They didn't repair that dock. They sent me a new dock in quotation marks that looks all fucked up. It looks like someone held like a cigarette lighter under it or something like that, and deformed the way it looks. Yeah, I'd rather have an ugly dock that has all of its parts working than a good looking dock that doesn't have an Ethernet port. So yes, but I am gonna contact them and complain. Like, I paid a lot of fucking money for a new piece of hardware, and you gave me some kind of Uggo piece of hardware. Why did you do this to me? It's like I was like, give me compensation. I want credit for a free game or something. Cause like this shit's annoying. Like I'm not sending them my doc again. That's fucking. It took a month. Yeah, I know. I say it all the time, Pepper, but I prove it to you guys all the time. Also, it's worse than that. It gets worse than that. So they lost my package. So Nintendo shipped it back to me through UPS, right? UPS lost my package. So it was delayed for 3 days. It arrived 3 days late because UPS lost my package. And at one point when I called UPS, they said, I don't know, call the carrier and tell them. Maybe they can help you. And I'm like, you're the carrier. And they're like, no, we're not the carrier. I was like, well, you have my fucking box. You're carrying it. You're the carrier. And it's like, no, that means the sender. And it's like, well, why don't you call them the sender? And they're like, well, you need to call them because we really can't help you. Maybe it'll turn up. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. I tell you, I am the unluckiest person on the planet that's still alive. No, it was only my dock, Gamer Boy. It wasn't the whole console. Which is a thing, by the way. They tried.
Welcome to the world of shadows.
So when
where demons gather.
So when they got the dock, they didn't start working on it right away. They put it on hold for like a whole week almost before I called them, and I'm like, so what's going on? What's the progress? Why is there no progress? And they said, oh, well, the issue is that you were supposed to send us the whole console. And I'm like, why would I need to send you the whole console for you to fix my dock? And also the person on the phone said I didn't need to send him my whole console. I'm like, oh, well, they created the work order wrong, so we're gonna have to recreate the work order and start from the beginning. Like literally, like everything that could go wrong basically was going wrong for me. If I would have sent them my whole console, I guarantee they would have deleted my save data. Because that's the thing. Not all save data is cross-platform. Like, for instance, if I would have sent them my console, all my Pokemon save data would have been erased. Because that, I don't think that's cloud save. Like, anything that's not cloud savable, would just not existed. Like, I am a cursed human. When I was born, I was born in a factory of mirrors, and they dropped me, and I broke millions of mirrors. And then, They had to rush me off to a different hospital, and when they did that, they had to travel underneath millions of ladders to get me there. But on the way, they had to take a detour through a salt shaker factory, and hundreds of thousands of salt shakers were knocked over in the process, and all that salt was spilt. I am cursed. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. For you, that's a big deal, Vepper. For me, it would have been $120 dock that they would owe me for. So I probably wouldn't lose out on it. They'd probably have to send me another. And even if they didn't send me another and they 100% screwed me over somehow and I had to make videos about how they screwed me, it would only cost me $120 to replace it. Where pretty much everything that's sent to you, Vepper, is catastrophic if it gets lost. Unless you do insurance and all that. The black cats is a myth. That's propaganda. That was invented by cat haters. Yeah, and the way I found out the UPS screwed up was because the day one they were late on their delivery and they never showed up. Day two they were late on their delivery, but instead of just not ever showing up, they updated the UPS website to say that my address was wrong. So then I go into, I'm like, all right, so I gotta fix my address. I go in to check the address and it's my address. It's my address. So I'm like, okay. So then I put in the same address to correct the address, and it's like, no, you can't do that. You have to actually give us the correct address. I'm like, bitch, how do I give you anything other than the correct address when the correct address is what you already have? So then I had to call them up on the phone, and that's when the motherfuckers were like, yeah, it does appear as if your address is correct. Because no, she was saying, when I first called her up, she said, oh yeah, you need to make sure to put your like apartment number or something that's missing. And I was like, what you mean is missing? I'm looking at it right here. It says my lot number right there. Do you guys not know what a lot is? It says lot, and then it says my lot number. I was like, I would think that people whose profession is delivering mail would understand what a lot number is. And she's like, oh, okay, I'll escalate this then, and they'll call you back within an hour. And then when they call me back, they're like, actually your address is correct. It's just that the delivery man doesn't have it. It's on his truck, and your package is missing. And I'm like, motherfucker. Like I said, everything that could go wrong was going wrong. I'm surprised when they finally did deliver it. They did deliver it in the rain, first off. On the final day where they were like, oh, it's coming for real today. We found it. It's coming for real. I'm like, all right, okay. And it was late. And I was like, of course, it's several hours late. I knew it would be. And then this cloud started to change and whatnot, like it was about to rain. I'm like, oh, thank God, please hurry up and rain so they could deliver my fucking package in the rain, because that's the only time it's going to show up. And sure enough, after it started raining, that's when the package showed up, several hours late. But my ass, because it started raining, and I know I'm the unluckiest person in the world, and I knew it was and I was telling the world to hurry up and rain, that way my unlucky ass can finally get my package. As soon as it started raining, I started waiting for my package, like at the door. And then, you want to know what happened? Do you want to know what happened? Guess what happened? Because I'm the unluckiest person on the earth. I checked my mail and it gave me a notification saying the package was delivered. Now, me being at my front door and not seeing anybody deliver my package, I was like, huh, I wonder how the fuck they delivered my package. So then I went and checked the full email and went to the thing so that I could check the picture that they took to show that it was delivered. And the picture was of some blurry ass porch that was not mine. So then I start walking around the trailer park trying to compare, in the rain, trying to compare this blurry ass fucking picture's porch to see who they actually delivered my fucking package to. Yes, that is right. I am the unluckiest living being on this fucking planet. They should have named me Murphy at birth. First name Murphy's, middle name Law, and then whatever my family name. See, people like people like Xboxers say luck. I think he was saying, luck isn't real. You know, you just have to push through it. It's like, oh yeah? Well, you haven't lived my life and seen the amount of shit that goes wrong. It's unbelievable. Yep, in the rain, having to fucking walk around looking for, and it couldn't be a clear portion of someone's porch. That would be too good for me, because if it was a clear portion of someone's porch, I'd be able to make it out much easier and figure out where it was. No, it had to be the most blurry ass fucking, they were shaking the camera when delivering it because they knew they were giving it to the wrong address picture. You don't think that's unlucky? More like the local UPS sucks. But that's not how every like UPS delivery goes. That's how like the 1% of UPS deliveries go. Right? That's several things happening. Okay. Maybe 1% of their deliveries, they lose their package, right? Maybe 1% of their deliveries, they deliver it to the wrong address. Maybe 1% of the, maybe probably more than 1% of the time, they take pictures of where they deliver the package. It's a blurry fucking indistinguishable picture that you can't really make out. But no, with me, all those fucking things and you know, maybe like, you know, 10% of the time it's delivered in the rain. But with me, all that shit happens at once. I knew this even from a young age. Ever since I was a child, I had the worst luck. To the point where when I was a kid, I would try to wish for things that I didn't want because I knew that those would be I'd get the opposite, basically. Luck doesn't make sense, but the thing is that it's technically is real, even though it doesn't, there's no like mythical way to represent luck in like physically in the real world, but luck is real. And the reason you can say luck is real is because if you take multiple human beings and over the course of their life, anytime something can go wrong, what is the average of that person having things go wrong, right? So there's going to be like a bell curve of the averages of things going wrong that were out of control of the person, of that person. This is specifically when it's out of your control, right? If it's in your control, then it's not really luck based. Like, notice that I did my best to make sure I managed it. If I wasn't aware of how unlucky I was, that package would have been lost. Nintendo probably would have blamed me and said that it was delivered to the correct address, and they would have been like, oh look, the blurry picture shows it was delivered. I was like, that's not my fucking porch. It's like, well, it's too blurry to tell for sure, so we think you're a thief and you do have it. And then I would be out of $120. But I'm aware of how unlucky I am, so I prepared. I knew it was going to arrive during the rain because I'm me. And so I was impatiently waiting with my door open, looking for the mailman to arrive as it was raining, when he was already several hours late. And but so to go back to what I'm talking about, the way luck, I can prove luck is true, is that it's not some sort of mythical force. It's just the law of averages. Okay, if you have 100 people and these 100 people are making bets on 50-50 chances, and they don't have a choice, they have to bet on these 50-50 chances. On average, most people who bet about 100 times are going to have somewhere around a 50-50. Some, they're going to be like 47 and 53, right? They're going to be, most people are going to be somewhere in that average, and there's going to be a bell curve where most people fall within that. But there's going to be a small percentage of people who fall on the other side, where over the course of of them making these 50-50 shots, they won the majority of their 50-50s, and they're on the top end of that bell curve. And then there's going to be people who are on the bottom end of that bell curve. Now, if you take who most of the time they lost that bet that they were forced to take. Now, if you take that concept and you apply it to the entirety of a human being's life, and you apply it to all of humanity, then what you have is some people have blessed lives. Some people, the majority of the time, they're presented with something outside of their control that could go their way or not their way. It tends to go their way. The majority of people fall somewhere in the middle, where they have just as many situations that go their way as don't go their way, when it's a 50-50 or so, right? When it's outside of their control. But then there's going to be the unfortunates, as in me, who knows? It could change tomorrow, but it won't. It could change tomorrow, where all of a sudden I start averaging out and I start making up for a life of loss outside of my control. It could literally, today, stuff could just start going my way. But that's not going to happen. I have a lifetime of the vast majority of the time shit not going my way. So when I finally die, I'm going to be one of those people on the very bottom end of that bell curve when it comes to things outside of their control, either going against or for them. It is what it is. That is my scientific way to prove that luck exists, and it has nothing to do with some sort of magical force or anything like that. It is simply the law of averages. Yeah, my range is 0. Can you do me a favor and bet $1 on any NFL team to win the Super Bowl except 60? It's funny. I've explained that sort of thing to people, like people who've known me for, like, there'll be situations where I work alongside someone or something like that, and they start to observe what the fact that I actually am a ridiculously unlucky person. And at some point, this has happened in multiple work sites. At some point, gambling comes up, and it's like, yeah, I don't gamble. I refuse to gamble. I've never bet any money on anything ever because I'm going to lose. So the only way I can break even or win is to never gamble, period. And I just don't gamble. And it's like, oh, you never bought a lottery ticket or anything? It's like, no, I never, no scratch offs, nothing. There's no point. I'm so unlucky. And so what'll happen pretty much every time when someone mentions those scratch offs, it's because they're like one of those scratch off addicts. And so like, no, that's bullshit here. And they'll give me money. It's happened multiple times to buy one of the most expensive scratch offs that you can buy, like a $20 scratch off or some bullshit. There was one time. So I have bought, I think, like 3 scratch offs now, because people gave me money to buy it for them because they were like, oh yeah, it'll be, yeah, I'll win. And you know what happens? It's a loser. Not even another free scratch off. Like literally nothing. Even on the super expensive tickets, literally nothing. It doesn't mean I would lose 100% of the time. I'm not, that's ridiculous. I don't think it's statistically possible for someone to lose every single random outcome. I think that if 100 trillion human beings live and die, that'll never happen for anyone who lives a long life. However, you know, because I'm on the unlucky side when it comes to RNG historically, and it seems to continue as I age. It hasn't gone away. If I started buying scratch offs, the majority of the time I would lose more than the average person, but sometimes I would still win. But I would definitely lose more than the average person. Gambling is a losing man's game anyways, right? So anyone who gambles, the vast majority of people are going to be on the losing end. That's what the most people have, because it's set up that way so that the only real winners tend to be the people who are running the gambling. But for me, I would be even a bigger loser than normal, judging based on historically how all my stuff works. Just saying it might work. Yeah, genuinely, if I actually bet on something, I think statistically I'm more likely to lose than the average person. Technically, that's not true. Technically, it is mathematically based on the law of averages over a long period of time. In order for me to start balancing out my luck, I would start winning more often. But because every individual situation is its own thing that isn't really determined by or affected by previous effects when it comes to RNG, technically I have the same chance of winning and losing as anyone else, but it never works out that way. And see, like when I play these games, and it's normally on things that matter, by the way, too. It's on things that matter where it tends to, that kind of thing happens more often. It's like, yeah, I think that's just the best way of saying it. It tends to be on things that matter. And there's this, you could have one thing a lot of people who think themselves of either lucky or unlucky have is like a bias confirmation, where they're like, aha, see? But that's not with me. Now I'll talk it up sometimes too, and play it up. There we go. I'll play it up sometimes too and attribute things to bad luck that aren't bad luck, that it's my fault for doing things in a way that left too much chance. But no, in complete like 100% like representation of how my life tends to be when it comes to things outside of my control, that have a chance of going well or going bad. They go bad way more than they go good. And I'm pretty good at noticing things. So I would be able to use, more often than not, use hindsight to be like, if only I had done this, I should have known better. So I'm not talking about those types of things. Though like I said, when I will play it up sometimes, like especially like when I'm playing a video game or something like that, I'll attribute things to my bad luck that are really just me not weighting things in my favor as I have the ability to do. All right, so I've talked for so long about all that bullshit that went down with Nintendo and all the things that were going wrong. All right. I don't remember what I was doing. Let's look at the Pokemon. I'm not fusing them. Loki. But I could use Loki for something else, wasn't it? I think we determined. So I think I'm done fusing then. I think I was thinking about creating something entirely new, maybe. All right, so reverse compendium. No, reverse. No, wait. Dyad compendium. There we go. And then we select Loki. No. Because Loki was in a special fusion, wasn't he? Ah. All right, so yeah, we're done. We're done here. Hey, Ghost Shaper, how's it going? Oh yeah, they got lots of fantasy Pokemon in this. Like they have Udon and Artemis and Amabi and most of these guys, Fafnir and Clotho, and like these are all like well, not these, not her, but most of these people, I don't know, maybe she is, but I don't think so. Most of these people are like mythological creatures that existed, well that people believe existed, I should say. Mythological beings, I think, is a better way of saying it. All right, so we turned in that quest. We can also get this guy as a quest. We have this, which I don't know what that is, and another one up there. All right, so I guess let's talk to this guy and see what all this is about. Select the blah 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 exercise and defeat all the demons that pitted against you. Okay. All right, I'm not worried about that then. Let's talk to him. See what kind of quest he gives me.
Hey!
You must be Xearrik if you are here to deliver something from Bethel, Japan. I'm just the one in charge of receiving it. Handing over attaché cash. What is this, I guess? The green ones are in progress? Oh, I see, Soren. Thank you. We gave him the attaché.
Oh, thank you.
Looks like everything's in order, so I'll be handling these documents from here on out. What are they about? Curious, huh? Well, you are deeply involved in the matter, so I'm sure it's fine to let you in on some of it. These documents contain the results of an additional background check on Yoko Hirami, blah blah. Following the incident in Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building, we discovered that our original background check on her was filled with falsified information. This was likely the work of the Quesadillas. They do excel at manipulation after all. The fact that the staff member who prepared the documents regarding her initial background check doesn't have a clear memory of doing so is probably proof of that. In any case, these documents here will give us an idea of Hiromine's movements, where she was in communication with when she was in communication with Lilith. You were a great help. If you don't mind, please lend some assistance to the other researchers here. Quest completed. All right.
See you.
Hello there. I was sent here to try to get your help with something. With the data we've acquired from Bethel's battles, we're now able to initiate a special battle training. The data regards the most prominent demons from the armies of chaos, but it is incomplete at the moment. So we'd like you to provide some battle records for the AI to learn from. Accept this Army of Chaos special training.
Thank you.
Thank you. This will be incredibly helpful for us. I'll prepare the analysis right away. Select the Army of Chaos battle exercise and defeat all the demons therein. Alright. Indeed it is in progress, because she has the symbol now too. Alright, so we have all the quests here now. Let's go to Tokyo. We have a quest we could turn in here. Welcome back. Seems like you were able to hand over the Ashate without a problem. Thanks a lot. You really did me a huge favor. New Testament tablet. I wonder what that is.
Yes.
If you use the New Testament tablet I gave you, you can reallocate all the power you've gained each time you've gotten stronger. Oh, that's cool. I have multiples of those too. Reconvinced. What if they were just wearing a bodysuit that made it so their legs look shorter? Right? What if they were just wearing a suit that the suit went down and they're like the torso of the suit took up part of their legs? Black white vampire desk. I'm sure your battle style has undergone some changes since you fused with the director, so please make sure to use it as you see fit. Well, I've got some work to do, so I'll be heading out. Shohei Yokuma. There was a report on him that turned up a while back. Just a moment. Here it is. I'll give you the rundown. Let's see. A lot of strong spiritual power on his mother's side of the family. Goes back multiple generations. Oh, I think this is probably the kid who had sucker on his hat and turned out to be evil. I feel like that's who they might be talking about. And his father was a police officer who served the people. Well liked too. A good reputation. But both of them were killed when Yakuma was very young. And evidence suggests that the quesadilla were the ones behind that in actuality. Having lost his parents that early, and considering how his own spiritual sensitivity, it looks like Yakuma was alone for most of his adolescence. Excuse me. Yeah, they could do some stuff like that. They could. You know what? I heard that reminds me. You talking about animatronics? That reminded me that my mom sent me a picture of some news article saying that Chuck E. Cheese is making like an adult Chuck E. Cheese or something, or changing some Chuck E. Cheeses to adult themed Chuck E. Cheeses, and putting in like old video games and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's neat. So she was like, she's thinking that's neat too. So I don't know. That's one of the things she would take me to when I was younger, and I would get out of those children's homes sometimes. And so maybe we'll go if they do that, like adult, a more adult kind of Chuck E. Cheese. But she was wondering, she was like, hey, maybe they'll change up the animatronics and they'll have like a they'll have like AC/DC animatronics or something instead of the rat or something. Could you imagine that? Like you go to Chuck E. Cheese and they're like talking about Hell's Bells and stuff, and the animatronics are like old rock bands. That'd be crazy. Yeah, maybe they did get rid of all the animatronics, you know, and that's part of them changing their perception and what they the way they want to market themselves. But I think it would be neat that if they did go more adult oriented, that they kept the animatronics, except they made them like cool animatronics instead of like Disney bullshit. Like, we'd be like, oh, hey, let's go to the Chuck E. Cheese that has the Kiss animatronics. And they're just playing Kiss songs all the time. Having lost his parents, and like all of them should have different ones, right? They shouldn't all be the same. They should all have different bands. Having lost his parents, yeah, like Aerosmith and AC/DC and just like a whole bunch of the like old like freaking rock stuff, like Black Sabbath, Metallica. Metallica wouldn't be cool with it. They don't like people using their music. They'd be like, no, fuck that. You can't use us. Led Zeppelin. Having lost his parents that early and considering his own spiritual sensitivity, it looks like Yakoma was alone. Though they could focus more on bands in like the 80s and 90s, which is when I think Chuck E. Cheese was biggest. So they could do like the Aerosmith, the one that I already mentioned, and Korn, you know, people like them. Having lost his parents that early and considering his own spiritual sensitivity, Guns N' Roses, it looks like Yakoma was alone for most of his adolescence life. There's a note with a personal statement here, recorded from a visit he had with a counselor. They're my only friends. Oh, and of course, they being demons. That's it. I've heard he's prowling around Juhin High School these days. I wonder if what he's doing there. Who is this person again? I can't. Oh, that's right. This game doesn't have a dialogue back button.
That was the same report I heard. I have some thoughts I'd like to share.
I wanted to, like, pay more attention to his name.
Yakumo has been an outcast in human society
Yakumo.
since childhood. Even back then, his only real companions were demons.
Let's confirm who it is. Shin Megami Tensei Yakumo. Images. Oh. Oh. That's the guy who I think is another one of the, because he looks exactly like the director and exactly like the one we fused with, but he has like a fancy suit on. This is Yakumo. Hold on, let me. It's the one where the snake lady sacrificed herself to save him. This fella right here. This is the Yakumo. A 6.5-minute video in Discord explaining the different Bigfoot proportion stuff. Great channel, good for analysis of Bigfoot footage. All right, I might check it out.
Based on the statement from his adolescence, he genuinely felt close to them. Certainly closer than he was with any human. A sharp contrast to the Yakumo you've known from your encounters in the present.
Did he get betrayed by them? Or did he find out how his parents died? I felt both sides.
You really are perceptive, then. If you noticed that conflict within him, then no doubt you also saw how it tormented him. Yakumo's had to endure plenty of tragedy, even besides the death of his parents. His scars run deep. Sometimes, our hearts can lie to us for our own protection. Perhaps his mission, this obsession with slaying all demons, was something he needed to cling to, just to keep a grasp on his own identity. In any case, it's just a theory that occurred to me after reading our reports. Whatever the truth is, we may never know.
Well, that sucks because knowing is half the battle, so we haven't even started.
More relevantly, Yakumo has given up on the throne. For those of us who still seek to remake our world, that is the only thing that matters. Let's move, young man. We still have a ways to go before our journeys end.
Alright, so we got some backstory for Yakumo. Doesn't tell me. Oh, research lab. Alright. Wait, no, that's where I am currently. Alright, well, let's see where this takes me. Ah, okay. Both sides take me to this place. Alright, well, we have to find the passage back to the place I was before. Could you imagine? You go into the Chuck E. Cheese and they're playing Hotel California. That'd be some hilarious shit. Oh, there's more dialogue here now. Yep, good deal. Let's talk to people then. I just saw that man with a sword and cape again. He seemed a bit different from the last time we spoke with him. But maybe that's just on my head. Maybe we can save the... Maybe there's like alternate endings and we could save the sword and cape guy. And he'll help us do something. I saw a man that looked like the late Sergeant Yakumo. He was looking after someone who'd fallen down. It had to have been his son. He has the same intimidating air about him. Next week we've got to report at the Sky Tower. I can never remember, even though it's pretty famous, or is it, or was it? So we're definitely going to check for all these Tokyo locations for Yakumo. Though I thought Yakumo was in the normal world. I mean, not the Bizarro world or whatever. Alright, so let's start by checking the dorms.
Yo.
Seriously, what in the world happened to that Ichiro? He's changed a scary degree. Ichiro, that's the sucker guy, I think. He was saying stuff like, just waiting around or believing won't do. I'm gonna guide everyone. I guess it's a good thing for him, and he's changed so much that I can't keep up with him. I know that we weren't best buds or anything but to begin with, but I'm in no position to say anything about him. If Ichiro is looking further into the future and he's going forward with confidence, I don't think anyone will make fun of him anymore. What? I thought I checked my room. Didn't I say my room and not the roof? Oh no, I picked the roof again. My bad. Yeah, a lot of games I played, Soren has already played before. But quite often it's the opposite, and he just is guessing based on things he's noticed. Like the whole quest related thing that he just, to him it looked like that's what it might be, and so he intuited it and he was correct. Alright, they said that one guy said they were hanging out at the Junin High. We'll check that just in case it's true. I don't think we can go in the school anymore though. I think we can only go to like the front part of the school. Oh wait, this is, oh shit, he's here.
Young man, we must act.
Giacomo, what are you doing, bro?
Next time you may not be so lucky.
We found like a secret cutscene thing going on here. Maybe we're gonna get the good ending. The student left. Who is that student? What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Killing any demons that attack humans. The general public can tell the end is near.
Oh shit.
Right now, this place needs someone who can fight back against the demons. I'm simply doing what I can here. Don't get it twisted. I'm not on Tsukuyomi's side, and I'm not saying Tokyo needs him to lead it. But you're the only ones who can break us out of this chaos. Don't lose sight of that.
Secret cutscene feels like good endings.
I'm going to watch over Tokyo from Jozoji Temple.
Because this is not part of the main game, but it's fully voice acted, and there was like side dialogue that led me to looking for him in normal Tokyo. Even though we've seen him, only ever really seen him inside the other world. And we recently saw him like in some overpass thing or something, or broken underneath a building that was broken or something like that. So now he's going to the temple. That was one of the places I planned on checking. No need to return to school right now. I think the temple's the only other place I can go inside of. The research lab is where we came from. So we can go to the dorm. We can't go to the school most of the time, but we could there. So let's go to the temple, which we're always allowed in the temple, but there's just normally nothing there but a few people to talk to. We also can't go inside the tunnels anymore. At one point we were allowed to go inside. Who's that Pokemon? I wonder if we could fuse the Pokemon that was with him, and then we would have different dialogue or something. I feel like we might have to battle him. Oh shit. Is this like, this is definitely good ending, bad ending kind of dialogue stuff. I'm thinking about just looking for it, seeing let's see if is there even a good bad ending for this game. Shin Megami Tensei. Five Vengeance. Are there good and bad endings? Oh yeah, there are multiple endings. So what do you call this text, this type of pop-up text? Because I guarantee this is the stuff that affects the ending here, but this is the same question. Are you offering a prayer? Are you offering, or are you honoring the dead? I feel like honoring the dead is probably the better choice, because it feels like it's talking specifically about the demon that sacrificed herself for him. And so I'm bringing that up, but that also might piss him off. Let's see, Shin Megami. All right, let's see. I'm trying to find what these dialogue options are called. That'll help me. All right, let's see. My earballs. Okay, wait. Maybe you know what I should do? There we go. Yaku. I need to use the rest. And I'll continue to look at this stuff when I get back. I'm trying to find a way to decide what I'm gonna do here based on non-spoiler stuff, so it's a little difficult. I know there's for sure different ending. I'll dialogue branch, yeah. I'll be back though. I gotta go to the bathroom, okay? All right, I'm back. So, what I'm thinking about doing is reloading to before I started down this path here. And then trying to remember on my own time to try to do some spoiler-free research into not necessarily what dialogue choices I need to make to get things that I would prefer, because that normally leads to spoilers, but instead like an explanation for like how the mechanics work in general, type of thing. Because when you're digging for this kind of thing, normally it's a sensitive sort of way to dig if you want to avoid spoilers. So for instance, for some games that have multiple endings, there is no, all these branching paths are fake, and the only true thing that matters is what you do at the end of the game. That's the only thing that affects the outcome. So I'm trying to get endings like that. Well, not get endings like that, but do things like that. Let's see. If it's based on the choices you made throughout the game and the things you did throughout the game, then I'm likely already locked into or locked out of certain routes. At this later stage of the game. So one thing, I'm gonna look up one thing real quick. And then I'm gonna reload an older save. I am gonna do that and save this for another time. I'm gonna reload the save before I found him in the school, in fact. And this is why I'm glad I save in multiple save slots. Now what I need to do is look up his name again. Here it is. Then look up his companion's name. Allied Demon. Nuwa. Alright, now that we know Nuwa exists, I want to see if she can be summoned. I assume she can be. All the demons I've encountered so far do have a way to summon them. Yep, here's all her stats. Well, that's because we fought her. That doesn't mean we can summon her. Yep, she can be summoned. Okay, so I would prefer to summon her before I talk to him, but there's a chance that talking to him is what gives me the ability to summon her. I don't really know. Okay, so what are we doing here? It's not this save because this is the save right before we were about to talk to him where we were. So that means it's this save where I lose about freaking 20 minutes of progress or so. Yes, look right here. That's the guy who started this. Well, technically the guy who started it was the person we're fused with. He said that, hey, he if you want further information, go to the Tokyo building. He thinks there's someone there who could give you more. And so I think this is the guy who gives me more, and then he leads me to the school saying that the guy has been spotted in the school. And then when we go to the school, we get that cutscene which leads to the thing. So yeah, this is perfect. This is exactly where I want my save to be. We'll start saving from here, and the next time I play it, hopefully I'll have figured out what I need to figure out, like if the branching paths are like at the end of the game or before the game, and if I'm already locked into stuff. And I know there's multiple endings, and it also has New Game Plus, and so in order to 100% the game, you're supposed to do all the endings or something. I know that much. That's all. I know that much from the header of that one website that it said reading on will have this website here says that having multiple branching endings is a component of the franchise. It's no different for this game. And then where does it say? It says, yeah, in order to 100% the game, you need to get all the endings. And then it says reading below this will have spoilers. So I didn't read below that, and I started checking other websites. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Thanks a lot. You really did me a huge favor. Let's do the thingy.
Yes. Be seeing you.
All right, so we're not talking to him. We're avoiding him like the plague. I think there's a high chance that I have to summon him. I have to talk to him in order to gain the ability to summon her. I do believe that too, Soren. But I think there's a small chance that having her in your party, finding a different way to summon her, because she's dead. In the game, she's dead. She sacrificed herself to save him. So I think there's a small chance, and he's currently praying to the dead at that shrine, probably for her soul, right? I have a feeling that if there is a way to summon her before you talk to him, and I can summon her before we, and I do that, it'll result in different dialogue with him. In fact, yeah, I'm not talking to those people either. Those are the people who told me where to find him. So yeah, let's get out of Tokyo and go back to the demon world. Like, because one of the things I need to research that I find important myself is good versus bad endings. And if there's arbitrary shit that you can't figure out on, or you will never figure out on your own, that forces you into a good or bad ending. Like, I think the best example of that was Witcher 3. So in Witcher 3, there's a bunch of arbitrary shit that determines whether you get a good or bad ending. Like one of them being, oh, did you choose to participate in a snowball fight? Like what in the actual fuck? It's like, oh, or no, it's not even participate. It's like what you did in the snowball fight. And you might be like, oh, well, I wonder why that affects the ending. For no fucking reason. Like literally no reason. There's no story reason why the snowball fight happening or not happening or taking place in a certain way would ever have any fucking effect on the outcome of the story whatsoever. It does not. It is as meaningful and impactful as someone in fucking Japan dropping a chip on the ground to someone in America just living their normal day life. Like it means nothing. It literally had nothing to do with fucking anything. But yet that thing, if you didn't do the right way, would give you a bad ending. So that's the kind of thing I like to look for. I like to look like try to come out with search terms that'll tell me if it has arbitrary conditions to get the endings. That and if it does have arbitrary complex conditions, then I tend to cheat and I look for a spoiler-free guide to help me get to stay on the good path, basically. Like we did that in Shin Megami Tensei 4, where for the most part I just answered all the questions on my own, but I found something that gave me that said, oh, for the true ending, when you're asked these questions, respond in this way. You know, so they were trying to, and it was like at the very end of the game, like at the very end of the game almost, you had to answer like 10 questions or some bullshit back to back. And you had to answer them all in a specific way. And some of those questions, it's like, why the fuck would that affect the ending? Oh, I remember what I want to do. No, I've never played 3. I've never played 1, 2, or 3. I've only played 5 and 4. Oh, not Shin Megami Tensei. I meant to say Persona 4. So when we played Persona 4, near the end of the game, you're asked a series of questions. And if you don't answer them correctly, you're locked out of the true ending. And the correct answer for those questions and the questions being asked are not all arbitrary, but a few of them seem arbitrary and meaningless. Okay, so what I wanted to do is to go into quests and look for you and look for the lowest level quest. Oh, there was a new quest. It's gone though now. All right, lowest level quest. 57, 54, 50, 53, 52. Okay, so special training. Let's do a special training. Train yourself in combat against demons of the using the virtual trainer and complete the challenge. All right, where do I go to get this special training at? Isn't that in Tokyo? I just left Tokyo. Tokyo. Hey, birdie bird. I don't see the training person though. Like, I don't know who it would be. Let's check in here. I'm pretty sure it's one of these people with VR headsets. So let's check in the demon world first with this guy.
Hey!
Hello again. Use a virtual trainer here if you want. You receive special assignments. Yeah, so it's this guy. Defeating these battles will result in a game over. Defeat in these battles will result in a game over. It's recommended that you save before attempting them. Damn, son, calm down. It's a virtual battle. How you giving me a game over? That's not cool, bro. This is the one that right before. So yeah, I don't mind saving over that one. All right, cool. Let's double check the name of the quest. It's the Chaos Army, right? No, it's not the Chaos Army. It's the Kuniitsu Kukatekataka. All right.
Hey!
Stop talking so much. Fight normal battle? And I'll start up the virtual trainer. Oh shit, they're all question marks. Little guys in a boat, isn't that cute? Let's see how they feel about ice.
Oh shit, heed my call.
Heed my call, bitch. Aha, someone's weak, but someone's blocked it, so 2 turns gone. Who blocked it? Let's see how he feels about fire if he blocked it. He doesn't give a shit. Lower attack of all enemies.
Take this!
Ready?
Defense up. So who was weak to ice, by the way? Him? He never got hit, so we still don't know how he feels about ice. I think one of these, I think he's dark and he's light, so I think using dark or light is a bad idea. Which is why I'm gonna do it. Oh, no one blocked it. Let's see how this guy here handles fire. I knew it. Let's debuff again.
Behold, my power!
That guy is raising their defense, so I want him to be able to do a lot of damage with his fire. How much damage does he do? Yeah, I should have buffed my my main character. All right, good. Oh yeah, all right. We need to focus these guys down real quick. All right, so now that we know fire, we're gonna start focusing that guy down. And she is going to use this to get rid of all our debuffs. And here. And another fire guy. I don't think they'll be affected by this, but it might be worth trying. Because it'll debuff them too.
Let's go.
I want her to just get some MP back. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this works on them.
You want to watch? Then gaze upon my beauty.
It missed everybody. But did it still debuff them? Like I didn't the thing I'm curious about is if it debuffed them. Yeah, I think no. Wait, maybe? Yeah, I think they're debuffed by her. I think. I don't know. I'll have to look and see what it does. Throw the dollar bills. Oh, he's almost dead. Nice, we got one. I want to keep her MP for this light order, so we're gonna guard with her again. Lowers attack and defense by 2 ranks. Yeah, I think it did work. I think it did work. So we'll put her back in the box for now and bring her out when we need to debuff again. I don't know the weaknesses of the other fellows yet. I know one's weak to ice and one resists ice. Let's try thunder on this guy.
Ruinous thunder!
Yes. All right.
Let's go.
Haha. I have someone who blocks lightning, you fool.
Ruinous thunder!
Perhaps you need discipline. You stare. I will heal you.
Wait, what was I gonna do with her? Who was I gonna trade her for? I don't remember. Oh yeah, Cleopatra. To debuff them again.
Come! Ruinous thunder!
I'm the frolic. That price to throw more dollar bills.
My beauty.
Oh shit, it charmed one.
You there!
Did he just cure the charm? Wasted turn, baby. All right, I need to start arranging my team again to be the people who I want to get the XP. I don't think they're going to be able to beat me with this few people, so I want this one here.
Let's go!
And this one here to be the ones who get the XP.
Your turn! Go!
Now that we dealt with the one who's weak to ice, I mean, resistant to ice, we can use the ice attacks to gain extra turns again.
Oh shit, heed my call.
Oh, he's weak to it too? Wait, what? So she missed it. Wait, what? Okay, I'm super confused. Oh no, it just hit him twice and said weak 2 times. Okay, I see what happened. Let's risk sacrificing turns and see how he deals with fire. Oh, cool. He's weak to fire. Nice. Same, I'm saving her for a guard. And
Here.
1,000, wow. Alright, all my buffs are about to wear off, but I don't care.
Ocean, heed my call.
Heed my call, Ocean. Oh shit! Deletus. And I managed to have the primary Pokemon I wanted to experience in my party to get to be in there. So cool. Level up. Great work, you're a natural at this. Feel free to stop by anytime you want to use the virtual trainer again. Alright, now let's go back and get turn in the quest and get the reward.
Oh, thank you.
Good job with the exercise. I was able to gather some more data and the blah 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 thanks to you. So now I'll input this here. Great. We're successful recovering data from those demons. Oh, I get a Kunitsu talisman. We'll have to see what that is. Level up. Where am I gonna put my stat point, huh? Oh, I don't know. Magic, more damage. I see. It's now the skills that I've always aimed to achieve. Venom Chaser. Wow. Hey, he got his Null Force. This skill looks tasty. It does. Null is a tasty ass skill. You are correct. We are definitely gonna put Null on you. Safeguard. I think we're gonna go with electric block. What the hell is it? Nullify an electric attack against all. Hell no, I don't care about those types of things. Even though they are useful, I don't care. We're getting rid of that and putting on Null Force. Yes, this is truly what it is to be a demon. Moderate HP recovery and cures ailments. I mean, that's cool. I don't want to give it though. I'm gonna get debilitate, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. And when debilitate's unlocked, all allies of the Kunitsu race can now use the Magatsuhi skill Dakajawa. Blah blah. Removes all stat buffs effects on all foes and returns ailment resistances to their original stats. With this data, you should now be able to use the demons as your allies. Of course, you'll need a way to actually summon them first, though. The records we discovered in the blah 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 are quite old. I wonder if they were originally fought where they originally fought. Anyway, thanks for your help. I'll be heading out now. All right, we have some new summons that we can do. Let's head out and take a look at the new essence and summons that I can do. I actually don't have to leave the building. I could have did it in that middle room where the training thing is. Oh well. I don't mind leaving the building though. It's so dreary in there. I think that's one of my biggest criticisms of this game, is that it's just color palette changes for the most part. And it's kind of depressing to look at. Like you basically are The first map is a desert, and then you go from a desert to a different colored desert, and then you go from that desert to a different colored desert, and then you go from that desert to a different colored desert. Really, the third map isn't really a desert so much as it is like a semi-desert grassy area. It's a little different with a few trees.
Welcome to the world of shadows, where demons gather.
All right, let's look at these new things. Demon apata essence. It doesn't look like I have. It doesn't say there's a new essence here, so I don't know which one I gained. I would have to rewind the stream and look at it. Because it doesn't say there's a new essence, that means, well, you know, there isn't a new essence. It's an essence I already had at some point. It was a big word. It could have been this guy. It was a really big name like this. I don't know. I feel like it might have started with an M though, like so there also should be a new demon here because it said, well, 2 new demons I can summon. It could be this guy. So this could be one of them. He looks newish to me. I don't remember seeing this guy looking like this. So this could be the guy. I don't remember if he's new or not. The mission was level 50, right? So maybe the Pokemon will be around that level. Here's a big name fella who seems like it, but I feel like we already had him. Same, I feel like we already had him and him. It could be the things we were fighting, but we fought. Aha, here it is. This is one of them. I thought I already summoned all the things that we were fighting because we already fought. Like, this is a Pokemon we already fought, but I didn't realize I didn't have the ability to summon them yet. Well, now I do. So he's actually a pretty high priority summon because he's a level 40 summon, which means he's now one of my lowest level summons. So he's going to be one of the next ones that I create. Let's keep looking down below that for another one, maybe. So maybe he's 1 or 2 of them, because all the Pokemon, like a couple of those Pokemon we were fighting, I already summoned. Like the boat guy, I'm pretty sure I already summoned that boat guy, and the big guy who was doing lightning. This guy, I already summoned him, and I already summoned the boat guy, I believe. So maybe it was maybe it wasn't this dude. It might have been that guy and the rock guy, but it could have been that other guy who was in the front of the group, in the front and middle. Where is he at? This guy here. So it could have been this guy, and I thought I had the ability to summon him, but I didn't. The stinky part though was the fact that it gave me a fusion essence thing, but yet it doesn't tell me that I have a new essence, unfortunately. Wait, sort by new. What? That didn't change shit. It's the same. Sort by... Yeah. I mean, how is new and level identical to each other? What the hell? It probably isn't identical when you scroll down. All these little guys, they don't have their essences. No, it is what it is. Either way, that's gonna be it for today. Let's save. I'm gonna exit this save, and then before the next time I stream this game, I'm gonna do that research to try to figure out what I want to do. All right. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it. I hope to see you guys next time I stream, which will be tomorrow, same cat time, same cat channel. Be there, be square. How like tomorrow's movie night is not likely to be the cat Night of the Living Cat, because apparently it releases, Soren is saying, around 8 p.m. my time, which is normally even after movie night is done. So it's probably going to be Tuesday when we do Night of the Living Cat. So if you're wanting to watch it with us, you know, get ready for Tuesday. So hopefully it's available in some way for me to get in so we can watch it. So we'll see. I don't know, like hopefully it's not just in Japan and it's not even translated with subtitles or anything, you know what I mean? Because if that's the case, then we'll just have to wait. But I doubt it. I have a feeling that it's going to release like simultaneously in the world, and there'll be subtitles all over the place because it's a Crunchyroll anime, I think, that they are airing. And if Crunchyroll was in charge of the subtitles, they use AI to do their subtitles, even though they claim they don't. They got caught recently doing it. I don't see why they hide it. They should just say, yeah, we use AI to do our subtitles. Some people will prefer that because they don't like localizers putting in woke shit and stuff in their stuff. If they know it's like a more robotic translation, they'll probably be happy because it'll be more accurate. Anyways, like for instance, one thing that's extremely common is I don't think I've ever seen a dub anime where a girl says, I can no longer be someone's bride. I don't think I've ever seen that in my whole life. I could be wrong, but it is actually a common thing that happens to women who are put in situations that are somewhat suggestive, that could be somewhat suggestive in any way. It's a common thing for girls to say that. And what, like for instance, like say that they are changing into some clothes or something like that, and someone sees their bra. Like, there are characters when the character is a more pure-hearted character who is a very chaste feeling character. It is common for them to say that kind of thing, but you'll never see it in the dub. Never, ever, ever. But out of curiosity, I'll switch over to the subtitle. I'll be watching the dub, and then I'll switch over to the subtitle, and then it, like, in the English, it'll be like, how could, like, what are, you know, it'll be like, oh, what are the odds, or I can't believe at this exact moment you would walk in, and something like that. And then I my head, what? That's not really that compelling of a thing to say. I switch over to the subtitles, and then she'll be like, no, now I can never be someone's bride. Which is because of it, how frequently it's said. My assumption is that that is like a trope of theirs, that pure-hearted women in their media, where it doesn't matter if someone, it's not about being a virgin, it's about being spiritually pure. And so someone like them exposing themselves to someone in some way, even accidentally, they're like, no, I've been violated. I can never be someone's bride now. But because of feminism in America, that is something that they really don't like. They don't like to talk about that kind of thing. They want women to be whores. Like any kind of perception of any kind of purity type of thing, typically not there. They'll make fun of a guy for being a virgin in a heartbeat. They'll leave that in the dub. They love that. But guys making fun of women for being loose, or women wishing that they were more chaste, no. That's a no. They'll try not to put that in there. They'll make sure to directly mistranslate those things. So one of the reasons I'm learning Japanese, I'd rather have the pure thing, the pure media that was created. I don't want some butchered, bastardized version of the media, which sometimes it's happening less, sometimes it's happening more. We're in like a flux era right now where people are hyper aware of how intentionally bad localization is. People used to think it was unintentionally, like they were just incompetent, but now they've discovered that they were intentionally incompetent, that they're actually maliciously mistranslating things because of political reasons. And so we're in some sort of like middle period where some studios are moving away from certain localizers, but normally you can still get accurate subtitles, but it's still hard to get accurate dubs. That's just not a thing that really exists. So, and with me struggling to read text as well as I used to because of my eyes failing me, I really would prefer to be able to just hear what is being said and know what is being said. So, whole reason I'm doing this, right? Every day. I'm on a streak of 230 days in a row I've studied it. Now, some days I don't do much, unfortunately, like the 16 here and 18 here and like probably 5, 3. See, some of these back-to-back just days of barely doing anything. And then, then I get in things where, 118, 170, 259, 254. 167, 202, 589. So, yeah, I'm getting better. Definitely getting better. I mean, you guys saw today. How many words did I get in a row correctly there? I did a whole bunch of them correctly. Ame. And this was I thought it was sake purpose, but I think yep, sake purpose, right? And this one was Loku 6.
彼には
And I can't remember it. Appearance state. I keep wanting to say basho, but that's place location. Yas. Nope.
自分わから
Jibun, self oneself, yeah. Or Asoko. Asoko. Over there.
あそこ
Kiku. Here.
聞く
Ho. Like this. This kind of.
こうこうし
Done. 3.
3
Kantan. Simple, easy.
簡単。
この手
Sonani. That much.
そんなに
I think it's change, alter. Kaedu.
変える。
Doko.
ど
Where?
こ
Skuru. Do make.
作る今朝ごはんを作っています
Make, create. There we go. They got one wrong. See, I'm getting a lot better. I'm learning my Japanese, guys. Right now, I'm just learning single words, but soon I'm gonna start trying to do grammar. I think. I think after I finished a full year of trying to just study words and learn individual words, I'll start working on grammar. Anyways, you guys have a nice one. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.